Hi, I am Kimberly Carter. I am a Gen Z leadership specialist as well as a confidence coach for women. And on this channel, I talk about women's empowerment, I talk about coaching, and I just talk about everything that helps you build up your self confidence and your self belief so that you can thrive in your personal and in your professional life. And so today I am doing part five of a series that I started, which is the power of coaching for women. And so I'm just going to conclude with some of the benefits that studies have found that happen when you work with a coach. And so the long term benefits of coaching for women's validation, which is helping them recognize their own worth, build self esteem, and sustain personal and professional growth, are well documented. And so I'm going to share about eight or more statistics pertaining to the benefits of having a coach. And so the first benefit is that you'll have sustained self-worth and confidence. So a study by Better Up found that 65% of women experienced long-term improvements in their self-worth after having a coach, particularly as it helped them recognize and affirm their unique strengths and contributions in the workplace and just to themselves, the goals that they've had. Another benefit is improved progression in your career and leadership roles. And so, a study by CCL found that 60% of women who work with a coach were more likely to move into leadership roles or take on greater responsibilities. This helped them demonstrate sustained self validation, and it helped them go ahead after those professional, ambitious goals. Working with a coach, number three, helps increase your job satisfaction and your well being. And so, a PwC global leadership study indicated that women who work with coaches experience a 43% greater job satisfaction over the long term, right? Thanks to like lasting validation, self belief, and overcoming some of those limiting self beliefs that they gain from working with a coach. So the next thing that working with a coach helps you with is sustained goal achievement and personal growth. And so 61% of women who work with coaches reported that their ability to set and achieve goals increased even after 2 years that finish, they work with this coach, they wrap it up. 2 years later, right? They continue to have that validation about their own capabilities. They continue to see progress and they continued improving. Another thing working with a coach is good for is improved resilience and emotional well-being. And so a study by Better Up showed that 68% of women experienced sustained emotional well-being after coaching. And this was largely due to the validation of their emotional experiences and personal growth throughout the coaching process. And that's very important. And so that just looks like you're working with a coach and they're validating your experience. They're letting you know, yeah, you've experienced this, or no, it's nothing wrong with you for having, for example, a limiting self belief. They validate you. Working with a coach will validate you, and it'll also just help you overcome. And so the next thing that working with a coach is great for is a reduction in the feeling of being an imposter at work or in situations. And so a study reported that 55% of women who experienced imposter syndrome before working with a coach found a significant reduction in these feelings after working with a coach. And so the effects of that lasted years after they were finished. The next thing working with a coach has helped with is work life balance and personal fulfillment. And so, according to a PwC's global leadership study, 65% of women who work with a coach reported better work life balance. They were able to validate their need for personal fulfillment along with what they wanted to achieve professionally. So, they were no longer pitting professional and personal goals against each other. But after working with a coach, just seeing like a more holistic view in how working with a coach can help you see the importance for both, validate your own personal fulfillment needs, and in turn, just go after whatever it is you want, whether it's professional or personal. The eighth thing is that the long term professional networking and support that working with a coach can help you with. And so, a Deloitte report found that 48% of women maintain stronger professional relationships after coaching, since it increased their validation and helped them engage more confidently in networking and in mentorship opportunities. And so, the last thing I want to share is working with a coach helps with ongoing self affirmation practices. And so, a Better Up study found that 63% of women continue to practice self validation through daily affirmation, things like journaling, self reflection, and acknowledgement of their accomplishments years after working with a coach. So they may have this coach for a year, they work with them, they're still seeing the results of working with this coach in a beneficial way years and years and years down the line. And so this is pretty much concluding my series, but I just want to reiterate that yes, I myself have worked with a coach. I have a coach now. Coaching is something that is an ongoing practice. It's not something that you may do once and then that's it. For some people, it may be like that. But for some people, you may need a coach that help you through this. That same coach may help you through the next thing, or it may be in a new coach that you need, a new area of growth. But it's coaching is beneficial in both your personal and your professional life, right? It helps you overcome limiting self-belief, self-doubt, low self-confidence, right? And working with the right coach that's a good fit for you will help you overcome those barriers, increase your self-confidence, increase your self-esteem so that you can achieve fulfillment in your professional and your personal life. And so again, I just want to say, get the journal. This journal has 60 days worth of prompts. Going back to, continuing to have those self-care practices, journaling is one of them, is it helps you work through on your own, just different things that have arisen, different barriers, different self-limiting beliefs that maybe you have on the inside. As you journal, as you write, it starts coming up and it gets addressed. And so definitely check out my journal. There's a link in the description in my link tree. And also look at my quiz. Go to my website, find that free quiz and take that. It's free, it's no charge, and it just gets you started on your journey to overcoming self-doubt so that you can rise, thrive, and flourish in every area of your life. And so again, I'm Kimberly. Thank you for watching my series. Please make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and just support. Thank you so much.